Hi, Taurus. Welcome to your Harsh Truth reading for January 29th through February 12th. Everything you need to know about this reading is in the description box below, like I always say. The Fool, a brand new beginning, taking a leap of faith, being excited, going on an adventure, traveling. All right. Maybe you just met someone and you're like, oh my gosh, this is a great adventure life partner type person. Could be Pisces or Cancer. All right, so we've got the Moon, Ten of Pentacles, Ace of Swords, the Chariot, Six of Swords, the Lovers. That could be Gemini. Okay. All right, so perhaps you just want things to be kind of unclear and murky and confusing right now. You'd rather them be that way than... Are some of you afraid of getting in a rut? What is this right here? Are some of you thinking about somebody else and hoping that they're not going to recommit to a connection, a past connection? What's this Ten of Pentacles about? Okay, we got marriage. So 10 speak of endings. This could be that maybe you're hoping that it's not that you came to the end of the line with this relationship with somebody, like that the marriage is over and that things are going to be cut off and that we're going to have that conversation to where we just decide to end things and the truth comes out. We just have a really honest talk, but things end because of it. This feels, it's funny. It feels like someone at the crossroads between a past partner and a future, somebody either they're with now or a future partner, and consider and deciding to, it feels like having that conversation and maybe deciding to stay married. So perhaps you're involved with somebody that was going through the divorce and then they go and reconnect, or they talk about it and it's strategic, but they decide to stay married and you're like, oh, okay, now that leaves me kind of like, wow, really? Or if it's not that, but it does feel like that. So for some of you, it could be that, but it could also be that you don't want to be married anymore. You don't want to be married anymore. You don't want, this is confusion and clarity and honest conversation and a new forward movement, like raw victory, power, that sort of thing. This is letting things kind of just be where they're at. It's really murky. We don't know what's going on. There's confusion. There's maybe some denial. Could be that. Willful ignorance, shall we say. What's this Moon about? Pisces or Cancer could be. What's this Moon about? Why is that preferred? Because you're thinking things over about your marriage. That's why. So it's like you don't want to be married anymore, or you don't want to be, and you want the time to think of it. You don't know what you want. Maybe you do know that you don't want to be married anymore. Beyond that, like as far as the future goes, you don't know what you want. You just are thinking things over and deciding if you still want to be married. And in fact, we have the Ace of Swords here, which is probably having that honest conversation where you decide to cut things off, because one of the meanings for an Ace of Swords is also death. A lot of people think that the Ten of Swords is, the sort of monopoly on the death card for the swords, but it's other than Three of Swords, but it could be, this is also one of the meanings for Ace of Swords is death. So, ending, I should say, sorry. What's this Ace of Swords about? Also could be clear, honest communication. Oh, it just got to be too much and we decided to cut it. Okay, wow. So it looks like there's an ending because it just kind of got to be too much, but we cut things off. Maybe it's you two talking about how you really feel. There's this clear, honest communication about maybe someone, some of you, for some of you, it's like, okay, I have feelings for somebody else. This relationship just got to be too much. I have feelings for somebody else. Or this is too much. We need to stop. I do still care for you, but it's just too much. And that's why we're confused here, because we just don't know. It's like, I don't want to be married, but I still have feelings, or I still care for you. I don't want the burden anymore. I just want to let go. It's too much. This relationship is too much. And Taurus, you could be just like, I still care. And Hi Taurus. Sorry, I had to cut because I look up and I'm like all the way at the end of the reading, and I pulled the Oracle card and it still had just these right here. And I was like, oh my God. So I'm going to go through what I pulled and we'll just go from there. Anyway, so where we came to from here was, this is, I don't think you want to be at the end of the road yet. And this is about acknowledging, having that honest conversation, acknowledging that what we're doing is not working. This is just too much. We've got to try something different. Either this is wedding planning, or this is a marriage that is in crisis because what we've been doing or how we've been relating to each other is not working anymore. The Ace of Swords can mean death. That's one of the meanings. So this could be a death to the way things work. It could also be that honest, clarifying conversation, because it does also mean clarity and raw victory and all that. So it could be, talking about how we feel, okay? Then came to this right here. I pulled these two cards and I'm babbling away, right? Anyway, this is about things working out. You want that, what you want to be true or what you want to happen. You want that forward movement. You want things to work out. This could be Cancer. But there's somebody, you're both probably, this is probably an acknowledgement that both of you, or one of you at least, is world weary, defensive. But it's like, I'm showing up still. I'm still going to show up, and I still would like to be open or talk about a new beginning. Let's change, let's course correct. This isn't working. Let's try this. I still want to work it out. I still want that beginning. I still want that sort of surge of vitality. I want the passion back. Okay. So while defensive, you're hoping that you and this person can still work it out. And in fact, we get over here, and then I pulled these. So this is like, yes, it looks like the marriage stays, or the committed connection stays if it's not a marriage. Maybe this is planning a marriage or a wedding, and it's like, we need to back off on that. I'm not ready. I know that I love you. I see you as my committed, connected partner here, my soulmate. However, I think we need to pull back. We need to rebuild, restructure, whatever. This is narrowly avoiding disaster here. This is like mitigating what could have been a real full-blown catastrophic event. This is like, okay, we just kind of dipped our toes in the water. Didn't feel good. Let's reorganize. Let's re-strategize. So it also feels like for some of you that there is this space or distance between you, whether someone's moved out, whether there's actual physical distance, long distance relationship, that sort of thing. But it feels like this is about a slow rebuilding of the relationship, a slow strategic rebuilding. And then I pulled this, okay? And this talks about how there's inner peace, and there's that perfect calm time or period in your life where you are able to sit and reflect and think about what you want for the future. And that's exactly what this Queen is doing. So this talks about a slow, strategic, carefully planned rebuilding of a connection that you thought was in crisis, or a marriage that you thought was in crisis. The marriage is preserved, but right now you both are, or the connection, I should say, is preserved if it's not a marriage. You're both going through this sort of period of what do we want for the future, and there's this negotiation and this talking about it. There's a lot of talking about what we want and how we feel. You could even be going to therapy, okay? Because this is honest conversations about what worked, what didn't in the relationship. Yeah, we still want to work it out, but my God, we have been through it, and somebody's mad, somebody's tired, somebody wants, this, somebody wants that. So it's all about that, going back and forth and negotiating, talking it out, getting your feelings out in the open, honestly, because there is a love there. It's just, you've really been through it. So anyway, it looks good. It's just, here's that leap of faith. Let's not discount that. It's going to take time. This is going to be a slow rebuild. And you might not even be in the same household anymore, but it will be strategically, slowly reconnecting And right now it's all about talking and sharing the feelings and frustrations and what worked and what didn't and what we need to change, that sort of thing. All right, so I hope this helped, and I hope that the clip, kind of stitching it together doesn't mess up. But anyway, I hope to see you in the next reading, Taurus. Thank you very much for stopping by. You take care.